not familiar to. You'd have to give me the context.
Well, it's right
of that
here.
article,
you want to look at the statement from President
Anybody
Trump's
could blow
legal
up
team?
a quote and claim it says something, and that's what you're doing in a little stunt.
Secretary Hegseth, what I'm really concerned about is you purport to have unfaltering loyalty to President Trump, and yet you are continuously going.
You care a lot about
reclaim
President Trump, don't you?
You
This
are going
is a
behind
cute
his
waste
back
of your 5
and
minutes.
appointing
A
people.
huge,
I reclaim
cute
my time.
waste of your 5 minutes that
I
led
reclaim
nowhere.
my time. You are
Do not
repeatedly
pass go,
going
do not
behind the
collect
president's
gentleman
back.
from Colorado.
Pete Hegseth faced sharp criticism during the exchange, with Congressman Jason Crow laying out documents that raised serious concerns, including invoices that appeared to show how Hegseth had quietly placed an individual, previously labeled untrustworthy by Donald Trump himself, into a role inside the Pentagon, while bypassing standard vetting procedures. And throughout the session, Hegseth repeatedly spoke about his loyalty to Trump, but offered little response when confronted with these claims, creating a noticeable contrast between his statements and the evidence being presented. And when the actual paperwork was finally introduced, the moment shifted, as the focus moved from words to documented proof, leaving everyone watching to see how he would handle the situation next.
Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Secretary, I want to go in a little bit different direction. Timothy Parlatore served as your private attorney, correct?
Correct.
And Mr. Parlatore also served as private attorney for President Trump's campaign, correct?
I'm not privy to every professional position that he's held.
Well, I'll help you out. He did. And you appointed Mr. Parlatore as your senior advisor, correct?
He does reserve duty on behalf of the Navy.
His title
he
is
does great
senior
work.
as advisor. You gave him that title, correct?
And I would count him as very much an advisor of mine.
Yep. He travels with you, correct?
Tim Parlatore has been a long-term friend. He's a great patriot.
He travels with
has
you.
traveled
That's not what
me.
I
He
asked. I
serves the
reclaim my
country,
time.
and
He
he's an
travels
excellent
with you,
military
doesn't he?
lawyer.
He travels with you, doesn't he? Correct? There's public Instagram that shows this. Just say yes.
Yes, of course.
Okay. He sits in meetings with you and advises you, doesn't he?
He sits in some meetings on
Yeah.
occasion.
Well, he maintains a desk in an office in the Pentagon, does he not?
I'd have to check.
You don't know?
It's a big Pentagon.
You directly commissioned Mr. Parlatore in the Naval Reserve as a Navy commander in March 2025, did you not?
I was very proud to do so.
And when you did, because he's a Navy Reserve officer, he didn't have to go through the PPO process, the White House Presidential Personnel Office, right? He wasn't vetted by White House PPO.
Uniformed service members don't get vetted
The
by.
answer is yes. He didn't have to be vetted by White House PPO. He didn't go through the Senate confirmation process either, did he? The answer is no.
I don't know what you're getting to, but Tim is a fantastic.
I'll tell you what
lawyer.
I'm getting to. The
He does
answer is
great
no,
work.
right?
He does great work.
Okay. He didn't maintain a security clearance when you appointed him as special advisor. Is that right?
I'd have to check.
You don't know.
I mean, anybody that has access to sensitive material is going to have the appropriate clearance.
Okay, so when you appointed him as special advisor, he had a security clearance?
You're trying to piece together a timeline.
No, I'm
that
asking
I
a
can't
simple
give you
question.
exact
One of your
dates for.
special, most sensitive advisors, did he have a security
No,
clearance?
you're playing a gotcha game like you do on TV
I'm
and
asking
everywhere
questions.
else. You're trying to thread together details that
Clearly
are
you're
connected about
concerned.
something else.
Clearly you're concerned about my line of questioning, aren't you, Mr. Secretary? Because you know where it's going, don't you? I think you do. So, does Mr. Parlatore represent foreign governments? He has a private law practice, does he not?
From what I understand of his law practice, he does a lot of great work for service members in the military and other.
He maintains a private law practice. Does he represent foreign governments or foreign persons in that private law practice?
I don't know.
You don't know. Somebody who's sitting in your meetings, a special advisor, you don't know. Does he represent any senior officers who are currently under consideration for promotion by you or your office?
The only person that makes determinations about senior officers is me.
Answer the question. Does he represent senior officers who are under consideration for promotion by you?
No, I'm the one that makes decisions about choosing.
Does he represent them,
finding
Mr.
senior officers.
Secretary? Does he
He
represent
doesn't
them?
represent anyone. He's a legal advisor and always has
But
been.
he has clients, does he not?
He's a legal advisor to me on reserve duty, and he always has been, and he does a fantastic
Is it
job.
true that Mr.
You're playing a
Parlatore was
losing hand,
removed?
whatever you're
I
trying to
reclaim my
play here.
time. Is it true that Mr. Parlatore was removed from an investigation by the White House last year?
I don't know what you're referring to, but not that I'm aware of.
You're not aware of it. Was it true that you were also removed from that same investigation? The answer is yes.
No, not that I'm aware of.
You're not aware of it. That's interesting. Well, is it true that Mr. Parlatore disparaged President Trump?
I don't know what you're referring to, but no.
Is it true that Mr. Parlatore was accused by President Trump and his lawyers of lying?
What you're accused of is a cute line of questioning that's going nowhere.
Well, it's going somewhere, which is why you're not answering the question. Was it true that he was accused of lying by the president's legal team?
I'm not familiar to. You'd have to give me the context.
Well, it's right
of that
here. You
article,
want to look at
and
the statement from President
anybody
Trump's
could blow
legal
up
team?
a quote and claim it says something, and that's what you're doing in a little stunt.
Secretary
right
Hegseth,
now.
what I'm really concerned about is you purport to have unfaltering loyalty to President Trump, and yet you are continuously
Oh,
going...
you care a lot about
I reclaim
President
my
Trump,
time.
don't you?
You
This
were going
is a
behind
cute
his
waste
back
of your 5
and
minutes.
appointing
A
people.
huge,
I reclaim
cute
my time.
waste of your 5 minutes that
I
led
reclaim
nowhere.
my time. You are
Do not
repeatedly
pass go,
going
do not
behind the
collect
president's
Gentlemen,
Gentlemen
back.
from Colorado's
Fail.
time. Go ahead, Mr. Carl.
You are repeatedly going behind President Trump's back, appointing people who he is accused of lying, who the White House is
Gentlemen's
accused of
time's
lying.
expired.
And you are not being honest with
gentlelady.
With only seconds left on the clock, Congressman Jason Crow delivered a sharp closing line, accusing Pete Hegseth of repeatedly undermining the president. And with no time remaining, there was no response. But the broader issue he raised didn't fade, as Crow pointed to documents suggesting that Hegseth had quietly arranged for Tim Parlatore, an attorney once criticized within Donald Trump's own legal circle, to be placed into the Naval Reserve and given access within the Pentagon without going through standard White House Presidential Personnel Office screening, without Senate confirmation, and reportedly without a completed security clearance at the time, raising serious questions about process and oversight, especially since the role allegedly allowed participation in high-level discussions tied to national security decisions. And as Crow laid out these points step by step, Hegseth's reaction shifted noticeably, moving away from direct answers and instead dismissing the line of questioning as a gotcha effort, suggesting it was pointless and refusing to engage further, which stood out because the questions themselves were straightforward and grounded in documented claims. And beyond the political tension, the situation raised deeper concerns about communication and accountability, particularly regarding whether the White House had been fully informed about prior decisions involving Parlatore, and whether similar issues had affected Hegseth's own standing in past reviews, leaving open the possibility that either key information wasn't shared or wasn't fully understood at the highest level. And when asked directly if the president had concerns, Hegseth declined to discuss private conversations, a response that avoided confirming or denying anything, while still hinting at underlying issues. And this moment contrasted with his previous public statements, where he had strongly criticized opponents and defended his leadership, making the lack of clarity here more noticeable, especially given reports of internal unease among some political figures and commentators, as well as questions about broader decisions, leadership style, and communication during ongoing challenges. And while reactions from across the political spectrum have varied, the core issue remains the same: whether established procedures were bypassed and whether clear answers are being provided when those actions are questioned. Because at the center of it all is a simple expectation that decisions involving national security follow transparent processes, and that when concerns are raised, they are addressed directly rather than dismissed, leaving many still watching closely for clearer explanations about what happened and why.